So the next thing that happened on Friday Night SmackDown, we get to the main event. But before we talk about the main event, they showed a video package of Shinsuke Nakamura. And yeah, Shinsuke Nakamura will be returning next week on Friday Night SmackDown. That's the announcement right there. So yeah, instead of making it a surprise or whatever, they just announced that he's going to be returning next week. That's what's going to be happening. But yep, that's what happened there. And then after that, we see Sami Zayn. He finally finds Jey Uso, and he starts talking to Jey Uso, talking about how he had this weird feeling and all that stuff. But he wants to talk about the same thing that he's been saying for weeks. And he says to Jey Uso that there's a way out, that he needs to get out of the bloodline. There's always a way out. He'll help him and all that stuff. That's what he was saying. He was saying it's not over yet or anything. I'll just keep on beating it into you every single time. Or whatever. So yeah, that's what he said. But yep, and then after a while they were still talking, we hear Kevin Owens screaming and stuff, and a bunch of people trying to stop him, and we see Solo Sikoa pretty much attack Kevin Owens, and he got his box on his leg and all that stuff. So yeah, Kevin Owens got taken out. So yeah, he got taken to the trainer's room, and he's not at ringside for Sami Zayn's match. And then we get to the match. Sami Zayn versus Jey Uso, 1-on-1. Solo Sikoa eventually comes down during the match. And it was a pretty good match. It was going back and forth and everything. At one point, we see Sami Zayn jump off the top turnbuckle. He gets hit with a super kick. And then he got pinned and got kicked out at 2 and everything. And yeah, it was just going back and forth between Jey and Sami. We see Sami hit the blue thunder bomb onto Jey, and Jey barely kicking out at 2. Eventually, both of them was on the top turnbuckle and everything. Jey is fighting Sami, and Sami kept on fighting back and everything. But then eventually, Jey got knocked off the top turnbuckle, and Sami falls onto the ring apron and everything. Jey's grabbing Sami and stuff, pulling on him. The referee's counting, and the referee pulls Jey back, and while the referee's distracted by Jey, Solo comes up hitting the Samoan Spike onto Sami Zayn, and then Jey Uso grabs Sami, throws him to the ropes, and hits a jumping super kick onto Sami, and then pins him for the 3 count. So yeah, Jey Uso defeated Sami Zayn tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. That's what happened. And then after the match ended, Solo Sikoa comes into the ring and starts attacking Sami Zayn at the end of the match, just beating him down and everything, laying him out. And then we see Solo lifting up Sami, setting up for the Samoan Spike, but then Jey stops him from doing the Samoan Spike, and Jey and Solo gets face to face like they're about to do something. And then Jey decides to hit the super kick onto Sami Zayn, laying him out, and then he was setting him up into the corner, and Solo gets out the ring to grab a steel chair and stuff so they can take Sami Zayn out, up until Matt Riddle comes running out, attacking Jey Uso, and then he knocks Solo off the ring apron. He hits the ripcord knee onto Jey Uso, laying him out, and then we see Solo getting back into the ring. He gets hit with some combos and stuff from Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle kicks him in the chest and then clotheslines him over the top rope, taking him out, helping Sami Zayn. So yeah, that's what happened there. Pretty good stuff for the match. And what happened after the match, I'll give it 3.5 stars. That's why I'll give it match of the night. It was probably that 6-man tag team match. That's what I'll say. But yeah, for tonight's episode of Friday Night SmackDown, I gotta give it 7.5 stars. That's what I'll give it. It was a pretty good episode though. So yeah, like, subscribe to Team W Wrestling on YouTube, subscribe to my other channel, Word of Chris, and subscribe to this channel, Chris Dales, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and both of my TikToks. And I'll be down there in the description box, and I'll see you guys later for this Monday's Monday Night Raw reviews. So yeah, I will see you guys later. Until then.